Marriage is a lifelong journey filled with joys, struggles, and constant growth. While the early years of a relationship may be filled with passion and excitement, many couples find that as they age, their connection begins to change. Some husbands, once deeply in love, start feeling distant, irritated, or even resentful toward their wives. This shift can be confusing and painful, leaving both partners wondering what went wrong. But why does this happen? And more importantly, can these issues be resolved? There are many factors that contribute to this growing discontent. Over time, stress from work, financial burdens, and household responsibilities can take a toll on a marriage. Communication may become strained, and small disagreements can evolve into persistent frustrations. Emotional and physical intimacy might fade, leading to feelings of neglect or dissatisfaction. Additionally, personal growth and changes in individual priorities can cause partners to drift apart. However, these challenges do not have to lead to the downfall of a marriage. Understanding the root causes of the problem is the first step toward healing. In this video, we will explore the psychological, emotional, and social factors that contribute to this shift. More than just presenting problems, we will provide solutions. Practical steps couples can take to rejuvenate their bond and foster a lasting, fulfilling marriage. By identifying the key reasons why husbands may start to dislike their wives over time, we can uncover valuable insights into maintaining a strong and loving relationship. Whether it's improving communication, reigniting intimacy, or addressing unresolved conflicts, there are ways to rebuild a deep and meaningful connection. Let's dive into the 9 biggest reasons behind this issue and explore how to create a healthier, happier marriage. The first reason: changes in physical attraction, the deeper truth behind aging. Aging is an inevitable process that affects everyone. Over time, physical appearances naturally change, wrinkles form, hair grays, and bodies evolve. While society often emphasizes youth and beauty, true attraction is about more than just appearance. It encompasses energy, confidence, self-care, and emotional connection. Understanding the deeper aspects of attraction can help maintain intimacy and appreciation in long-term relationships. For some men, the physical changes that come with aging can lead to a decline in physical attraction. However, attraction is complex and multifaceted. It is influenced by factors such as personality, health, emotional connection, and how a person carries themselves. John, a 58-year-old retired engineer, admitted that he felt distant from his wife, not because of her aging appearance, but because she had stopped taking care of herself the way she once did. "It's not about weight gain or wrinkles," he said. "It's about how she carries herself. The spark in her eyes has faded." John's experience reflects a common reality. Attraction is deeply tied to energy, self-care, and emotional engagement. When a partner loses enthusiasm for life, it can affect how attractive they appear to their significant other. Self-care plays a crucial role in attraction. People who take care of themselves exude confidence and vitality, which are key components of attraction. Self-care includes physical health, mental well-being, and maintaining a sense of individuality. Physical health, eating well, staying active, and maintaining personal hygiene can have a positive impact on self-image and confidence. Mental well-being, engaging in hobbies, lifelong learning, and social connections can keep the mind sharp and prevent feelings of stagnation. Personal presentation. Dressing well, grooming, and taking pride in one's appearance can help maintain attraction within a relationship. The role of emotional connection in attraction. Attraction is not just about looks, it is also about how two people connect emotionally. Strong emotional bonds can sustain attraction even as physical appearances change. Communication. Open and honest communication helps partners feel valued and understood. Shared experiences. Engaging in new activities together can keep the relationship fresh and exciting. Support and appreciation. Showing appreciation and support for one another reinforces emotional closeness. Physical intimacy is an essential aspect of attraction. Small gestures can make a significant difference in maintaining warmth and closeness in a relationship. Holding hands. Simple physical contact fosters connection. Compliments. Genuine compliments help partners feel attractive and appreciated. Affectionate gestures, hugs, kisses, and other small acts of affection can reignite intimacy. Quality time, spending dedicated time together strengthens the bond and reinforces attraction. Attraction is about more than physical features. It involves how a person makes their partner feel. Recognizing the depth of attraction beyond the surface level can help sustain relationships through the years. Focusing on inner qualities, kindness, intelligence, humor, and emotional intelligence can be more attractive than physical appearance alone. Appreciating history and memories, shared experiences, and the journey together create a deep connection that transcends looks. Embracing aging together, accepting and celebrating aging as a natural part of life fosters a positive perspective on physical changes. Changes in physical attraction due to aging are natural, but they do not have to diminish the strength of a relationship. By prioritizing self-care, nurturing emotional connections, and engaging in intimate gestures, partners can maintain a deep and lasting attraction. True beauty lies in confidence, energy, and the ability to make each other feel loved and valued. Aging does not have to be a barrier to attraction. It can be an opportunity to grow even closer together. The second reason communication breakdown, the silent relationship killer. One of the most common yet overlooked causes of relationship breakdowns is poor communication. Many couples start their journey with deep emotional conversations and shared dreams, but over time, daily routines, work stress, and responsibilities take over. Communication shifts from heartfelt discussions to surface-level interactions, leading to emotional disconnection. This slow and silent killer of relationships does not happen overnight. It builds up gradually as partners stop expressing their emotions, stop listening actively, and start assuming they understand each other without real engagement. By the time couples recognize the problem, resentment, frustration, and emotional distance have already taken root. In this article, we will explore how communication breakdowns occur, why they are detrimental to relationship, and most importantly, how couples can rebuild meaningful communication. The gradual decline, how communication breaks down. 1. Surface-level conversations. Many couples fall into the trap of only discussing daily responsibilities, bills, household chores, work schedules, or children's activities. While these conversations are necessary, they lack emotional depth. For instance, a typical exchange might go like this. Wife, did you pick up the groceries? Husband, yes, I got everything on the list. Okay, great. What time is your meeting tomorrow? Husband, at 10 a.m. While this dialogue serves a functional purpose, it does nothing to strengthen emotional intimacy. Over time, partners may feel unheard, unimportant, or emotionally neglected. 2. Assumptions and misinterpretations. Couples often assume they know what the other person is thinking or feeling, leading to misunderstandings. When one partner is silent, the other may interpret it as indifference or anger. Without clarifying feelings, resentment grows. For example, a wife might say, "You never talk to me anymore," and her husband, feeling attacked, might withdraw further rather than engaging in a meaningful conversation. Number 3, distractions and technology. Modern life is filled with distractions. Smartphones, social media, television, and work emails compete for attention, making meaningful conversations rare. When couples communicate while distracted, they fail to truly connect. If one partner is always checking their phone while the other is speaking, it signals a lack of importance, leading to frustration and distance. 4. Emotional bottling and resentment. When issues remain unspoken, emotions get bottled up. Over time, minor irritations turn into major grievances. Couples who do not express their feelings honestly and openly risk letting resentment fester, which eventually erupts in arguments over trivial matters. For example, Linda, after years of feeling unheard by Michael, began snapping at him over small things like leaving socks on the floor. The real issue wasn't the socks. It was the emotional disconnection. Michael and Linda had been married for 25 years. In the early years, they had deep conversations about their dreams, fears, and joys. But as responsibilities grew, their communication became transactional. Linda noticed that Michael would come home, sit in front of the TV and acknowledge her. Initially, she excused it. He worked hard, he was tired, but as months turned into years, she felt invisible. "I tried to start conversations," Linda said, but he would just give short answers and continue watching TV. Her frustration turned into resentment. She started withdrawing emotionally, and when she did speak, it was to criticize him. Michael, on the other hand, felt that Linda no longer appreciated him. "She always nagged about how I didn't listen," he said, "but I never knew what she really wanted me to say." They started arguing over trivial things: how to load the dishwasher, what movie to watch, who forgot to buy milk. But beneath the surface, the real issue was their lack of meaningful communication. Eventually, they sought counselling. Through guided conversations, they realised their core issue wasn't the daily annoyances, but their failure to truly hear and see each other. The good news is that communication issues can be fixed with effort, awareness, and consistency. Here are some strategies to rebuild meaningful conversations. 1. Daily check-ins. Set aside at least 15 minutes each evening to talk about emotions rather than responsibilities. Ask questions like, "How was your day emotionally? What was the best part of your day? Did anything stress you out today?" Make this a ritual, perhaps during dinner, before bed, or while taking a walk together. 2. Active listening. Most people listen to respond rather than to understand. Active listening involves making eye contact, putting away phones and other distractions, nodding or using small verbal affirmations like "I understand" or "tell me more." Repeating what the other said for clarity. So what I hear you saying is, 3. Using I statements instead of blame. Blaming language creates defensiveness. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard" when we don't talk about our feelings. This shift fosters open conversations rather than defensive reactions. 4. The 5-1 ratio, more positive interactions. Research by Dr. John Gottman suggests that successful relationships have 5 positive interactions for every negative one. Express appreciation, give compliments, and show affection regularly to balance conflicts. For example, "I really appreciate how hard you work for us. Thank you for making dinner. It was delicious. I love how you always make me laugh." 5. Scheduled deep conversations. Once a week, schedule a more profound conversation, whether it's about dreams, fears, personal growth, or relationship goals. A good format is the 10-10-10 rule. 10 minutes, one partner shares without interruption. 10 minutes, the other partner responds. 10 minutes, reflect together. 6. Rekindle emotional connection through shared activities. Sometimes words aren't enough. Engage in activities that create bonding experiences, such as cooking a meal together, taking an evening walk, revisiting old memories through photos, playing a game, or learning something new together. Shared experiences naturally lead to meaningful conversations. 7. Seeking professional help if needed. If communication breakdowns have caused deep emotional wounds, professional counselling can help. A therapist provides a neutral space for both partners to express themselves and rebuild communication skills. A relationship without open, heartfelt communication is like a house without a foundation. Eventually, it crumbles. By making intentional efforts to listen, share, and engage emotionally, couples can prevent communication breakdowns and strengthen their bond. Whether it's through daily check-ins, active listening, or scheduled deep conversations, the key is consistency. Love thrives in an environment where both partners feel heard, valued, and connected. If you've noticed communication gaps in your relationship, start today. A small effort can make a world of difference. Final thought: what's one small change you can make today to improve communication with your partner? The third reason, routine and stagnation. When marriage becomes a habit. Marriage is often imagined as an everlasting journey filled with love, passion, and companionship. However, as time passes, many couples find themselves settling into a routine that, while comfortable, can lead to stagnation. The excitement that once defined the relationship fades, replaced by a monotonous cycle of responsibilities and predictability. When marriage becomes more about duty than connection, it can feel like a mere business partnership rather than a fulfilling romantic union. At the beginning of a relationship, everything feels fresh and exciting. Couples invest time in getting to know each other, creating memories, and building a foundation of love and trust. However, as the years pass, life's responsibilities take precedence: work, children, household chores, and financial obligations. The thrill of discovery gives way to familiarity, and the once vibrant relationship may start to feel like an endless loop. Routine itself is not inherently bad. In fact, it provides stability and security, But when predictability replaces passion and habitual actions replace genuine connection, marriage can feel stagnant. The danger lies in allowing routine to dictate interactions, leading to emotional distance and dissatisfaction. Signs that marriage has become a habit. Lack of emotional intimacy. Conversations become transactional rather than meaningful. Couples discuss schedules, bills, and responsibilities, but rarely share their thoughts, dreams, or feelings. Diminished affection. Physical touch, small gestures of love, and verbal affirmations become rare. The excitement of hugging, kissing, or holding hands fades. Predictable patterns. The same schedule repeats daily. Wake up, work, take care of household duties, sleep, and repeat. There's little spontaneity or variety. Reduced quality time. Time spent together is often in front of screens rather than engaging in shared activities. Feeling like roommates. The relationship starts resembling cohabitation rather than a romantic partnership. There's a sense of coexistence rather than deep connection. 4. Improve communication. Deep and meaningful conversations are vital for maintaining intimacy. Have weekly or monthly check-ins about your feelings and relationship. Share personal goals and dreams to ensure mutual support and encouragement. Practice active listening. Give each other undivided attention during conversations. 5. Prioritize physical intimacy. Physical connection is essential for maintaining passion and emotional closeness. Make an effort to be affectionate daily. Hugs, kisses, hand-holding, or cuddling. Explore new ways to express intimacy and keep the physical relationship exciting. Schedule intimate moments if necessary to ensure they remain a priority. 6. Encourage individual growth. Personal development can positively impact the relationship. Support each other's interests and aspirations. Take turns introducing each other to new activities or perspectives. Maintain friendships and hobbies outside the marriage to bring fresh energy into the relationship. 7. Laugh together. Laughter strengthens bonds and keeps relationships light-hearted and joyful. Watch comedies, play games, or reminisce about funny past experiences. Don't take things too seriously. Find humor even in everyday situations. Marriage doesn't have to become a mundane routine. While stability is important, so is keeping the relationship alive and thriving. By being intentional about injecting excitement, prioritizing quality time, and maintaining emotional and physical intimacy, couples can prevent stagnation and continue growing together. The key is to remain curious about each other, celebrate love in small ways, and never stop making efforts to nurture the connection. In doing so, marriage transforms from a habitual existence into an evolving, fulfilling partnership that lasts a lifetime. The 4th reason, the impact of parenting. When children take center stage, parenting is one of the most rewarding yet challenging journeys in life. It requires dedication, patience, and unwavering love. However, when children become the main focus of a family, it can sometimes lead to unintended consequences in the marital relationship. Many husbands and wives start to feel neglected when parenting responsibilities consume all their energy and time. While raising children is a shared responsibility, maintaining a strong marriage is equally important, as it forms the foundation of a happy and harmonious family. When a child enters a couple's life, priorities inevitably shift. The once romantic and carefree relationship transforms into one filled with responsibilities, routines, and at times, exhaustion. While this shift is natural, it often leads to one or both partners feeling sidelined. Many fathers report feeling like they have lost their wife's attention, while many mothers feel overwhelmed with childcare and household duties, leaving little time for their own needs or their marriage. Understanding these changes and addressing them early can prevent resentment and emotional distance from growing between partners. Recognizing that both individuals are in this together rather than on separate paths is crucial to maintaining a strong marital bond. Marriage is built on love, trust, and emotional intimacy. However, when all conversations revolve around children, school schedules, and parenting challenges, the emotional connection between partners may start to weaken. Emotional intimacy requires effort, and both partners must be intentional about nurturing it. This means setting aside time to talk about their own dreams, struggles, and joys outside of their parenting roles. Regular check-ins can help couples stay connected emotionally. This can be as simple as asking each other, "How was your day?" and truly listening to the response. Expressing appreciation for each other's efforts in parenting and acknowledging each other's struggles can strengthen the emotional bond and make both partners feel valued. Key strategies to maintain a strong marriage. While parenting, 1. Make time for each other beyond parenting roles. It is easy for couples to fall into the routine of only discussing parenting topics. To maintain a strong relationship, couples must carve out time for just the two of them. This does not necessarily mean extravagant date nights. Even small moments of connection matter. Enjoy a quiet coffee together in the morning before the children wake up. Go for a walk after dinner and talk about something other than parenting. Schedule short but meaningful moments of connection, like a hug or holding hands. The key is to intentionally create time to reconnect as partners, not just as co-parents. Express appreciation for each other's parenting efforts. Both parents contribute to raising children in different ways, and expressing gratitude for each other's efforts can go a long way in strengthening the marriage. A simple, "Thank you for helping with the bedtime routine," or "I really appreciate how you handled our child's tantrum today," can make a significant difference. When one partner feels acknowledged and valued, they are more likely to reciprocate kindness and appreciation. This positive reinforcement strengthens the emotional connection and reduces feelings of neglect. 3. Plan couple-only activities to maintain intimacy. Intimacy is a crucial aspect of a marriage, and it often takes a back seat when children become the center of attention. Physical and emotional intimacy are vital in keeping the spark alive. Planning couple-only activities can help maintain and even deepen intimacy. Some ideas include scheduling a regular date night, even if it's just a cozy dinner at home, taking a short weekend getaway when possible, engaging in shared hobbies such as cooking, reading, or working out together, writing love notes or sending affectionate messages during the day. Intimacy is not just about physical connection. Emotional intimacy through deep conversations and shared experiences is just as important. While children require care and attention, a thriving marriage provides a stable and loving environment for them to grow. Couples who invest in their relationship set a strong example for their children on what a healthy and loving partnership looks like. Children who see their parents prioritizing their marriage tend to develop a more secure understanding of relationships and emotional well-being. Parents should not feel guilty about spending time together as a couple. A well-balanced marriage benefits the entire family. When parents nurture their love, they create a home filled with joy, stability, and warmth. Parenting comes with inevitable challenges, and balancing marriage alongside it requires conscious effort. Some common struggles and how to overcome them include feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities. Divide household and parenting tasks fairly. Ask for help when needed, whether from family, friends, or professional childcare services. Avoid the super parent mentality. It's okay to take breaks. Lack of communication. Make time for daily conversations beyond logistics. Be honest about feelings and struggles without blame. Use I statements to express needs, e.g., "I feel overwhelmed and could use some support." Loss of romantic connection. Schedule time for intimacy, even if it feels forced at first. Surprise each other with small gestures of love. Revisit old memories and create new experiences together. When individuals take care of themselves, they bring their best selves to their relationship. Both partners should prioritize self-care to avoid burnout and resentment. Encouraging each other to pursue personal interests, hobbies, and social activities can contribute to a healthier and happier partnership. Taking time for self-care is not selfish. It is essential. A well-rested and emotionally fulfilled partner is more capable of giving love and support to both their spouse and children. Parenting is a beautiful yet demanding journey, and it can sometimes overshadow the marriage that started it all. However, by intentionally prioritizing the marital relationship, couples can create a loving and supportive environment for their entire family. Making time for each other, expressing appreciation, planning couple-only activities, and maintaining open communication are key strategies to keeping love alive while raising children. A strong marriage is the cornerstone of a happy home. By nurturing both their relationship and their children, couples can build a harmonious family life where love, respect, and joy flourish. The goal is not to choose between being parents and being partners, but rather to find a balance where both roles complement each other seamlessly. The fifth reason, unmet emotional needs. Feeling unseen and unheard emotional needs are the foundation of a strong, fulfilling relationship. When these needs are neglected, frustration builds, leading to emotional distance, resentment, and even conflict. One of the most common complaints in relationships, especially in marriages, is the feeling of being unseen and unheard. This issue is particularly prevalent among men who often struggle to express their emotions openly. Instead of verbalizing their feelings, many husbands withdraw emotionally, leaving their partners feeling disconnected and unappreciated. Understanding the root causes of unmet emotional needs and learning how to nurture emotional intimacy can transform a relationship. This article explores why feeling unseen and unheard happens, the consequences of emotional neglect, and actionable solutions to foster deeper emotional connection. Why do emotional needs go unmet? There are several reasons why emotional needs may go unfulfilled in a relationship. These can range from individual personality traits to external stressors that impact communication and intimacy. Social conditioning and gender expectations. Men are often raised in societies that discourage emotional vulnerability. From a young age, boys are taught to suppress their emotions, equating emotional openness with weakness. As they grow into adulthood, this conditioning persists, making it difficult for them to express their emotional needs in a relationship. On the other hand, women are often encouraged to be emotionally expressive and seek deep connection. This fundamental difference in upbringing can lead to a mismatch in expectations, where one partner craves emotional openness while the other struggles to provide it. 2. Busy lifestyles and stress. Modern life is demanding, with careers, parenting, and daily responsibilities taking precedence over emotional connection. Many couples find themselves caught in the hustle and forget to nurture their relationship. Over time, the lack of emotional investment leads to feelings of neglect and loneliness. 3. Communication barriers. Many couples struggle with effective communication. Even when one partner tries to express their feelings, the other may not fully listen or respond in a way that makes them feel understood. Sometimes, distractions like smartphones, work, or fatigue interfere with meaningful conversations, creating emotional distance. 4. Past emotional wounds. Unresolved past traumas can make emotional connection difficult. If someone has experienced emotional neglect or abandonment in childhood, they may unconsciously withdraw from deep emotional engagement, fearing vulnerability. Likewise, past relationship wounds can create a reluctance to open up. 5. Different love languages. Gary Chapman's concept of the 5 love languages, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, and gifts, demonstrates that people express and receive love differently. If partners fail to recognize and speak each other's love language, emotional needs may go unmet, leading to frustration and miscommunication. When someone consistently feels unseen and unheard in a relationship, it takes a toll on their emotional well-being and the health of the partnership. Below are some of the most common consequences. 1. Emotional distance and disconnection. When emotional needs are neglected, partners drift apart. Conversations become transactional rather than meaningful, intimacy declines, and the relationship may feel like a routine rather than a source of joy and support. 2. Resentment and frustration. Feeling unheard can lead to resentment. Over time, small frustrations accumulate, turning into deep-seated dissatisfaction. One partner may feel that their efforts are unappreciated, while the other may feel constantly criticized. 3. Increased arguments and misunderstandings. When emotional needs go unmet, conflicts become more frequent. Small issues that could have been resolved easily turn into major disputes because of underlying emotional neglect. 4. Infidelity or seeking emotional fulfillment elsewhere. In some cases, emotional neglect leads people to seek validation outside the relationship. This can manifest as emotional or physical infidelity, as one partner tries to fill the void left by their unmet emotional needs. 5. Mental health struggles. Chronic emotional neglect can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Feeling unappreciated and unloved can cause individuals to question their self-worth, affecting their overall mental and emotional health. To repair and strengthen emotional intimacy in a relationship, both partners must make a conscious effort to listen, validate, and support each other's emotional needs. Here are some actionable strategies. 1. Encourage emotional openness without fear of judgment. Creating a safe space where both partners feel comfortable expressing their emotions is crucial. To do this, practice active listening. Pay attention, maintain eye contact, and respond thoughtfully. Avoid dismissing or minimizing feelings with phrases like, "You're overreacting." Instead, acknowledge emotions by saying, "I understand why you feel that way." Encourage your partner to share their thoughts by asking open-ended questions such as, "How was your day?" or "What's been on your mind lately?" 2. Regularly express gratitude for each other. Feeling valued is a fundamental emotional need. Expressing gratitude strengthens emotional bonds and reassures your partner that they are seen and appreciated. Say thank you for both big and small things. Write a heartfelt note or send a kind message during the day. Verbally acknowledge your partner's efforts, such as, "I really appreciate how you always take care of things around the house." 3. Show acts of kindness and thoughtfulness. Small gestures can make a big difference in making your partner feel loved and acknowledged. Prepare their favorite meal as a surprise. Leave a sweet note or send an encouraging text message. Offer a hug or a reassuring touch during stressful moments. 4. Prioritize quality time. Spending meaningful time together strengthens emotional connection. Prioritize quality time by scheduling regular date nights or shared activities, taking a break from digital distractions to have deep conversations, engaging in mutual hobbies, or trying new experiences together. 5. Learn and speak each other's love language. Understanding your partner's love language ensures they feel loved in the way they need most. If your partner values words of affirmation, verbal appreciation is crucial. If they prioritize acts of service, small gestures like helping with chores can mean a lot. 6. Seek professional guidance when needed. If emotional distance has become deeply ingrained, seeking couples counseling can help. A therapist can facilitate healthier communication and guide both partners in meeting each other's emotional needs effectively. Feeling unseen and unheard in a relationship can be deeply painful, but it is not irreversible. By fostering emotional openness, expressing appreciation, and making intentional efforts to connect, couples can rebuild intimacy and create a more fulfilling relationship. When both partners feel valued and understood, the bond strengthens, leading to a healthier, happier connection. Emotional connection is not about grand gestures, it's about the everyday moments of kindness, understanding, and validation that make a relationship truly thrive. Start today by taking small steps towards seeing and hearing each other in a meaningful way. The 6th reason unresolved conflicts, the power of letting go conflict, is an inevitable part of human relationships. Whether in romantic partnerships, friendships, family bonds, or professional interactions, disagreements arise naturally to differences in perspectives, values, and experiences. However, when conflicts remain unresolved, they become toxic, slowly eroding the foundation of trust and mutual respect. Unresolved grievances build up over time, leading to resentment, emotional distress, and even the eventual breakdown of relationships. The power of letting go lies in the ability to release the emotional baggage that unresolved conflicts create. While it is natural to feel hurt or wronged, holding on to negative emotions can be more damaging than the initial conflict itself. Understanding how to navigate conflict resolution, embrace forgiveness, and cultivate emotional resilience can lead to healthier, more fulfilling relationships. The consequences of unresolved conflicts. 1. Emotional and psychological toll. When conflicts are left unresolved, they weigh heavily on the mind, creating stress, anxiety, and even depression. The constant replaying of past arguments, dwelling on perceived injustices, and harboring resentment can affect emotional well-being. This emotional burden can manifest as chronic stress, difficulty sleeping, and even physical health issues such as high blood pressure and weakened immune function. 2. Erosion of trust and connection. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship. Unresolved conflicts chip away at that trust, making it difficult for individuals to feel secure with one another. When issues are ignored or dismissed rather than addressed, they breed feelings of betrayal, misunderstanding, and emotional distance. Over time, individuals may become guarded, less willing to communicate openly, and more likely to expect conflict rather than resolution. 3. Impact on communication. Unresolved conflicts create a cycle of poor communication. People may become defensive, passive-aggressive, or withdrawn rather than engaging in open, honest discussions. Over time, communication barriers become more entrenched, making it harder to resolve even minor disagreements. This breakdown in dialogue can make both parties feel unheard, misunderstood, and disconnected. 4. Spillover effect on other relationships. Holding on to unresolved conflicts can extend beyond the individuals directly involved. The stress and negativity from one strained relationship can affect interactions with others, including family members, colleagues, and friends. People carrying emotional baggage from unresolved issues may project their frustrations onto unrelated relationships, leading to unnecessary tension and misunderstandings. 5. Hindrance to personal growth. Personal growth requires reflection, emotional maturity, and the ability to learn from experiences. When conflicts remain unresolved, they prevent individuals from gaining valuable insights into their own behavior triggers and communication patterns. Instead of evolving and becoming better at handling disagreements, people may repeat the same mistakes, leading to similar conflicts in different relationships. The power of letting go. 1. Understanding what it means to let go. Letting go does not mean forgetting or pretending that conflicts never happened. It means releasing the negative emotional hold that unresolved conflicts have on you. It involves acknowledging past grievances, making peace with them, and choosing not to let them dictate your present and future happiness. Letting go is not about condoning bad behavior or dismissing genuine hurt. Instead, it is about prioritizing inner peace over prolonged resentment. It is an act of self-care, allowing individuals to move forward without carrying the emotional burden of past disputes. 2. The benefits of letting go. Emotional freedom. Freeing oneself from anger and resentment leads to a greater sense of peace and emotional stability. Improved relationships. Resolving or releasing past conflicts allows relationships to heal and grow stronger. Better mental and physical health. Reducing stress associated with unresolved conflicts can lead to better overall well-being. Increased emotional intelligence. Learning to let go fosters emotional resilience and better conflict resolution skills in the future. Healing steps to resolve and release unresolved conflicts. 1. Acknowledge the conflict. Ignoring conflicts does not make them disappear. The first step to resolution is acknowledging that there is an issue that needs attention. This requires an honest assessment of what happened, how it affected both parties, and what emotions are still lingering. Action steps. Reflect on the conflict from a neutral perspective. Recognize the emotions involved: anger, hurt, disappointment, frustration. Be willing to face the discomfort of discussing the issue. 2. Communicate openly and honestly. Effective communication is essential for resolving conflicts. This means actively listening, expressing thoughts clearly, and being open to the other person's perspective. Action steps. Choose the right time and place for the discussion. Use I statements instead of blame, e.g., I felt hurt when. Be specific about what you need for closure or resolution. 3. Apologize sincerely when necessary. A sincere apology can be a powerful tool for healing. If you played a role in the conflict, acknowledging your mistakes and expressing genuine remorse can go a long way in restoring trust. Action steps. Be specific about what you are apologizing for. Avoid justifying or minimizing the other person's feelings. Commit to making changes to prevent similar conflicts in the future. 4. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean excusing bad behavior. It means freeing yourself from the emotional weight of resentment. It is a gift you give yourself, allowing you to move forward without bitterness. Action steps. Understand that forgiveness is a process, not a one-time decision. Focus on what you can learn from the experience. Let go of the need for revenge or validation. 5. Set healthy boundaries. Not all conflicts can be resolved through reconciliation. In some cases, maintaining a healthy distance or setting boundaries is necessary for personal well-being. Action steps. Clearly define what behaviors are acceptable and unacceptable. Communicate your boundaries with firmness and clarity. Prioritize relationships that bring positivity and mutual respect. 6. Seek professional help if needed. Some conflicts are too deep or complex to be resolved without external guidance. Seeking help from a therapist, counselor, or mediator can provide valuable tools for resolution. Action steps. Be open to professional intervention if conflicts feel unresolvable. Consider couples therapy, family counseling, or workplace mediation. Apply conflict resolution techniques learned in therapy to future disagreements. Embrace mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness helps individuals stay present and avoid being consumed by past conflicts. Self-reflection allows for personal growth and a better understanding of one's triggers and responses to conflict. Action steps. Practice mindfulness techniques such as meditation, journaling, or deep breathing. Reflect on past conflicts to identify patterns in your reactions. Commit to continuous self-improvement in handling disagreements. Unresolved conflicts have the power to poison relationships, damage mental well-being, and hinder personal growth. However, by embracing the power of letting go, individuals can free themselves from the chains of resentment and move forward with greater emotional peace. Letting go is a conscious choice, one that requires courage, self-awareness, and a commitment to inner peace. By acknowledging conflicts, communicating openly, practicing forgiveness, and setting healthy boundaries, individuals can cultivate stronger, healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life. Ultimately, the ability to let go is not just about repairing relationships with others. It is about healing oneself. In choosing to release the past, we create space for personal growth, emotional resilience, and a future filled with deeper connections and genuine happiness. The 7th reason, midlife crisis, when husbands question their life choices. As men enter their 40s and 50s, many begin to reflect on their lives, questioning past decisions and contemplating the future. This period, often referred to as a midlife crisis, can bring feelings of regret, restlessness, and even anxiety. Some men feel as if they have missed out on opportunities, adventures, or personal achievements, leading them to reassess their marriages, careers, and overall life satisfaction. What causes a midlife crisis? A midlife crisis is triggered by a variety of factors, including aging and mortality awareness. As men grow older, they become more aware of their mortality. The realization that they may have lived more years than they have left can create an urgency to make changes. Unfulfilled dreams and goals. Some men reach middle age and feel that they have not accomplished what they set out to achieve in their youth. Physical changes. Decreased energy levels, weight gain, or health issues can lead to self-esteem issues. Career stagnation. A lack of progress or dissatisfaction at work can make a man feel stuck and question his life's direction. Empty nest syndrome. When children grow up and leave home, men may feel a loss of purpose, especially if their identity was strongly tied to being a provider and father. Relationship struggles. Long-term relationships often go through periods of stagnation. If a man feels unfulfilled in his marriage, he may start to question his commitment. Not all men experience a midlife crisis the same way, but common signs include increased irritability or mood swings, expressing regret over past decisions, sudden interest in new hobbies or extreme lifestyle changes, dressing differently or changing physical appearance, becoming withdrawn from family and friends, increased dissatisfaction with work or career, comparing their life to others, especially younger men, developing a strong desire for excitement or adventure, considering or engaging in an extramarital affair. How a midlife crisis affects marriage. A midlife crisis can be challenging for both the man experiencing it and his spouse. Many wives find themselves confused, frustrated, or even hurt by their husband's behavior. Common marital struggles during this phase include emotional distance. A husband going through a midlife crisis may withdraw emotionally, making his wife feel neglected or unimportant. Communication breakdown. Many men struggle to articulate their feelings, leading to misunderstandings and conflict. Increased arguments. Feelings of dissatisfaction or resentment can lead to frequent disagreements. Changes in intimacy. A husband may lose interest in physical intimacy or conversely may seek it excessively as a way to reaffirm his youth. Financial struggles. Impulsive spending on expensive cars, travel or hobbies can put a strain on family finances. How to support a husband going through a midlife crisis. If your husband is experiencing a midlife crisis, there are ways to help him navigate this difficult phase while protecting your marriage. 1. Encourage new experiences and personal growth. Rather than resisting his desire for change, encourage him to explore new interests in a healthy way. Support his efforts to take up new hobbies, travel, or further his education. Doing so can help him find fulfillment without making drastic or destructive decisions. Number 2, avoid judgment and listen without criticism. Men going through a midlife crisis often feel misunderstood. Instead of criticizing his thoughts or actions, practice active listening. Let him express his emotions without fear of judgment. Sometimes, simply being heard can make a significant difference. 3. Work on rebuilding shared goals for the future. Instead of focusing on what has been lost, work together to create new goals and dreams. Whether it's traveling together, starting a new project, or making changes in your routine, setting shared aspirations can strengthen your relationship. 4. Maintain open and honest communication. Encourage honest discussions about feelings, fears, and desires. If he is struggling to open up, consider counseling or couples therapy to facilitate conversations in a neutral setting. 5. Give him space while maintaining connection. Balance is key. Give your husband the freedom to explore his identity while also ensuring he remains connected to the marriage. Avoid being overly controlling or suffocating, as this can push him further away. 6. Prioritize self-care and personal growth. While supporting your husband, don't neglect your own well-being. Engage in self-care activities, pursue your interests, and maintain a strong support system of friends and family. When both partners are growing individually, the relationship benefits as well. 7. Seek professional help when needed. If the midlife crisis leads to severe depression, reckless behavior, or infidelity, professional intervention may be necessary. Marriage counseling or individual therapy can provide guidance and coping strategies. While often seen as negative, a midlife crisis can lead to personal and relational growth. It presents an opportunity for men to reassess their values, strengthen relationships, and make meaningful life changes. Many couples emerge from this phase with a renewed sense of connection and purpose. Instead of fearing a midlife crisis, embrace it as a chance for transformation. By understanding the emotional turmoil your husband is going through, offering support without judgment, and working together on a shared future, you can strengthen your marriage and help him navigate this challenging period with confidence. A midlife crisis is a natural part of aging for many men. While it can strain a marriage, it also offers an opportunity for self-discovery and renewed commitment. By providing patience, support, and encouragement, you can help your husband navigate this phase while preserving the love and partnership you've built together. The 8th reason external stresses, life's burdens, can strain marriage. Marriage is a partnership built on love, trust, and commitment. However, even the strongest relationships can be tested by external stresses such as financial struggles, work pressure, or health issues. These burdens can cause emotional strain, leading to communication breakdowns, emotional withdrawal, and even resentment. Understanding the impact of external stressors and developing strategies to stay connected is crucial for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling marriage. External stresses come from outside the relationship but have a direct impact on the emotional and psychological well-being of both partners. These stresses can be categorized into several key areas. 1. Work-related stress. One of the most common sources of external stress is work-related pressure. Long hours, high expectations, job insecurity, or workplace conflicts can leave a spouse mentally exhausted. When one partner is preoccupied with work stress, they may have little energy left to invest in the relationship, leading to emotional distance. Signs of work-related stress affecting marriage: frequent irritability and mood swings, lack of communication about daily life, decreased intimacy and affection, prioritizing work over family time, increased frustration with small matters at home. 2. Financial struggles. Money problems are a leading cause of marital strain. Debt, unexpected expenses, job loss, or differing spending habits can lead to tension. When financial stress becomes overwhelming, couples may argue more frequently or feel insecure about their future. Signs of financial stress affecting marriage: frequent disagreements over money, blaming each other for financial difficulties, increased secrecy about spending habits, anxiety about bills and future expenses, a sense of hopelessness about financial goals. 3. Health concerns. Chronic illness, mental health struggles, or sudden medical emergencies can create significant stress in a marriage. If one spouse is struggling with health issues, the other may take on the role of caregiver, which can be emotionally and physically draining. Signs of health-related stress affecting marriage: emotional burnout from caregiving, feelings of helplessness or frustration, lack of mutual support due to one partner's illness, increased medical expenses adding to financial stress, decreased time for intimacy and bonding. 4. Family responsibilities. Parenting, taking care of aging parents, or dealing with family conflicts can also put a strain on marriage. The demands of raising children, managing household duties, or handling extended family issues can lead to stress and exhaustion. Signs of family stress affecting marriage: less quality time as a couple, disagreements over parenting styles, increased responsibilities leading to emotional exhaustion, struggles with balancing family obligations and personal needs, feeling unappreciated or unsupported by the spouse. 5. Social and external pressures. Societal expectations, cultural norms, or social obligations can also contribute to marital stress. For example, pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle, meet career expectations, or conform to societal roles can create tension between partners. Signs of social stress affecting marriage: feeling pressured to compare life with others, anxiety over meeting societal or family expectations, conflict over differing cultural or religious values, difficulty setting boundaries with extended family or friends. Recognizing the impact of external stressors is the first step. The next and most important is finding ways to maintain emotional closeness and support each other through difficult times. Here are practical strategies to help couples stay connected. 1. Be each other's support system, not just problem solvers. It's natural to want to fix problems, but sometimes your spouse just needs emotional support rather than solutions. Instead of immediately offering advice, practice active listening. How to implement this: when your partner shares a problem, ask, "Do you want advice or do you just need me to listen?" Show empathy by validating their feelings. "I can see that this is really frustrating for you." Offer emotional reassurance rather than pushing for solutions. 2. Recognize stress signs and offer comfort, not pressure. Many people withdraw emotionally when overwhelmed. Instead of taking it personally, recognize these signs as a call for support. How to implement this: pay attention to changes in behavior, e.g. quietness, irritability, loss of interest in activities. Offer small gestures of comfort like a warm hug, making their favorite meal, or leaving a kind note. Avoid pushing for conversations if they're not ready. Sometimes silent support is more powerful. 3. Prioritize quality time together. Stress often makes couples neglect spending quality time together. However, making time for each other is essential in maintaining connection. How to implement this: schedule weekly date nights, even if it's just watching a movie at home. Take short breaks together during the day to check in emotionally. Plan occasional getaways to break the routine and recharge. 4. Communicate openly and honestly. Honest communication is key to navigating stress together. Keeping emotions bottled up can lead to resentment and misunderstandings. How to implement this: set aside time to talk about each other's struggles without distractions. Use I statements instead of blaming. "I feel overwhelmed with work and need some time to relax," rather than "you don't help me enough." Be honest about your needs and ask for support when necessary. 5. Practice patience and understanding. Stressful times often test patience, but responding with kindness and understanding can prevent conflicts from escalating. How to implement this: take a deep breath before reacting to an argument. Remind yourself that stress is temporary and your partner is not the enemy. Be forgiving of small mistakes and imperfections. 6. Maintain physical touch and emotional closeness are powerful stress relievers. Even small gestures like holding hands or giving a reassuring kiss can strengthen the bond. How to implement this? Hug or kiss your partner every day, even when feeling stressed. Set aside time for intimacy, even if life is busy. Express love and appreciation through words and actions. 7. Set boundaries with external stressors. Not all stress can be avoided, but setting boundaries can help manage its impact. How to implement this? Limit work-related discussions at home. Establish financial plans together to reduce money worries. Set clear boundaries with extended family if they contribute to stress. 8. Seek professional help if needed. If external stressors are severely impacting your marriage, seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor can provide valuable support. How to implement this? Consider couples therapy to strengthen communication. Join support groups for specific stressors, e.g. financial counseling, caregiver support groups. Learn stress management techniques together, such as meditation or mindfulness. External stress is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to weaken your marriage. By being each other's support system, communicating openly, and making intentional efforts to stay connected, couples can navigate even the most challenging times together. Marriage is not just about weathering storms, it's about holding hands and walking through them as a team. The 9th reason, lack of appreciation, the missing ingredient in many marriages. Marriage is a journey of love, commitment, and partnership. It requires continuous effort, patience, and mutual respect. One of the most overlooked yet essential ingredients in a healthy marriage is appreciation. Feeling unappreciated can create a rift between partners, leading to resentment, emotional distance, and even the breakdown of the relationship. Many couples focus on resolving conflicts, improving communication, or rekindling romance, but they often miss a fundamental need: feeling valued and acknowledged. Appreciation is not about grand gestures or expensive gifts. Rather, it is the simple, everyday expressions of gratitude that sustain a relationship. When one or both partners feel ignored or taken for granted, dissatisfaction grows. In this article, we will explore the importance of appreciation in marriage, the consequences of its absence, and practical ways to incorporate it into daily life. The importance of appreciation in marriage. 1. Strengthens emotional bonds. A marriage flourishes when both partners feel seen and valued. A simple thank you or acknowledgement of a partner's efforts fosters emotional closeness. It reinforces the idea that each person's contributions matter, strengthening the bond between spouses. 2. Reduces resentment and frustration. Unappreciated efforts can lead to feelings of frustration and resentment. When one partner continuously contributes to the relationship without recognition, they may feel exploited or undervalued. Over time, this can erode emotional intimacy and create hostility. 3. Increases relationship satisfaction. Studies show that couples who regularly express gratitude experience higher levels of relationship satisfaction. Appreciation helps partners focus on the positive aspects of their marriage, fostering a more optimistic and fulfilling connection. 4. Encourages reciprocity. When appreciation is expressed regularly, it encourages reciprocation. If a wife acknowledges her husband's hard work, he is more likely to show appreciation for her efforts, creating a cycle of mutual respect and gratitude. 5. Builds a culture of respect. Feeling valued enhances self-worth. When appreciation becomes a habit, it cultivates an environment of mutual respect, where both partners feel acknowledged for their unique contributions to the marriage. The consequences of a lack of appreciation. 1. Emotional distance. When appreciation is absent, partners may start feeling emotionally detached. The lack of acknowledgement can make one feel invisible, leading to withdrawal and diminished intimacy. 2. Increased conflict. Unexpressed feelings of being taken for granted can manifest as irritability and increased arguments. Small disagreements may escalate into bigger conflicts, not because of the issue at hand, but due to underlying feelings of neglect. 3. Decreased motivation to contribute. If a spouse's efforts go unnoticed, they may lose the motivation to contribute to the relationship. For example, if a husband's hard work in providing for the family is ignored, he might withdraw from household responsibilities. Similarly, if a wife's nurturing and caregiving efforts are overlooked, she may feel discouraged and disengaged. 4. Attraction fades. Appreciation plays a role in sustaining attraction. Feeling valued and desired keeps the romantic spark alive. A partner who feels unappreciated may start seeking validation elsewhere or emotionally detach from the marriage. 5. Risk of infidelity. While many factors contribute to infidelity, a lack of appreciation is a common underlying reason. When one partner does not feel valued, they may be vulnerable to external validation from someone who acknowledges their worth. Simple ways to show appreciation. 1. Say thank you often. A simple thank you can make a world of difference. Whether it's acknowledging a home-cooked meal, a thoughtful gesture, or financial contributions, expressing gratitude for everyday efforts strengthens the relationship. 2. Verbal acknowledgement. Words have power. Tell your spouse what you appreciate about them. Instead of a generic, "I appreciate you," try saying, "I really appreciate how hard you work to support our family," or "I love how you always make time for me." Specificity makes appreciation more meaningful. 3. Leave notes of gratitude. A handwritten note left on the mirror, in a lunchbox, or on the car dashboard can brighten your partner's day. Small surprises that express gratitude make them feel cherished. 4. Show appreciation through actions. Actions speak louder than words. Doing something thoughtful, like making your partner's favorite meal, giving them a massage after a long day, or handling a task they dislike, conveys gratitude in a powerful way. 5. Public acknowledgement. Express appreciation in front of friends and family, saying, "I'm really lucky to have such a caring partner," not only makes your spouse feel valued, but also reinforces a culture of gratitude in your marriage. 6. Active listening. Sometimes the best way to show appreciation is to listen attentively. When your partner shares their thoughts, put away distractions and engage in meaningful conversation. Feeling heard is a powerful form of validation. 7. Give compliments. Compliments go a long way in making your partner feel special. Recognize their strengths, their efforts, and even the little things, like how they make you laugh or how great they look in a certain outfit. 8. Express gratitude in arguments. Even in disagreements, appreciation can soften the conflict. Saying, "I understand your perspective and I appreciate that you care about this issue," creates a more constructive dialogue.
9. Surprise gestures.
Unexpected acts of kindness can reignite appreciation. Surprising your spouse with their favorite treat, planning a date night, or even sending a sweet text during the day reinforces love and acknowledgement. 10. Recognize their growth. Over time, people grow and change. Acknowledge your partner's personal growth, efforts in self-improvement, or achievements. Recognizing their progress fosters deeper admiration and appreciation. Overcoming barriers to expressing appreciation. Sometimes expressing gratitude does not come naturally. Here are ways to overcome common barriers. 1. Identify personal blocks. Some people struggle with showing appreciation due to upbringing, past experiences, or cultural factors. Reflect on any barriers and consciously work on overcoming them. 2. Make appreciation a habit. Like any habit, expressing gratitude requires practice. Set a goal to verbalize appreciation at least once a day and gradually increase it. 3. Don't wait for perfection. Avoid thinking that appreciation should only be expressed for extraordinary acts. Even the smallest gestures deserve recognition. 4. Address resentments. If you struggle to appreciate your partner due to unresolved resentment, open and honest communication is key. Clearing emotional blockages allows genuine appreciation to flow. 5. Focus on what's going right. Instead of fixating on flaws or unmet expectations, consciously look for things your partner is doing well. Shifting focus to positives fosters a more appreciative mindset. Appreciation is the foundation of a thriving marriage. Without it, love can wither and dissatisfaction can take root. Acknowledging and valuing your partner's efforts, both big and small, creates a relationship filled with warmth, respect, and deep emotional connection. Marriage is not about grand romantic gestures alone. It is about the everyday moments of gratitude that remind your partner they are cherished. By making appreciation a priority, couples can nurture a strong, fulfilling, and lasting relationship. So, take a moment today to express your gratitude. Your marriage will thank you for it. Aging together in marriage is a privilege, but it requires effort, patience, and a willingness to nurture the relationship. Love doesn't fade on its own. It requires care, intention, and commitment. By prioritizing communication, intimacy, and mutual respect, couples can not only endure the challenges of a lifelong relationship, but also deepen their bond, making their love stronger and more fulfilling with each passing year. What are your thoughts on this topic? Have you or someone you know faced these challenges? Share your experiences in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Golden Years Balance for more insightful content on love, life, and well-being.